Welcome to the September 13th City of Broussard City Council meeting. Please silence your cell phones, and if anyone from the audience would like to make a comment on an item listed from our agenda, please fill out a blue card at the back of the room and turn it into our city clerk. Each speaker will be given a maximum of 5 minutes. Please rise for the pledge. Councilman Garrett, would you lead us in the prayer?
We, the members of the Broussard City Council, beg of thee, Almighty God, to enlighten our minds so our work will be just and fair in all things. Give us the courage and strength to fulfill our duties according to the laws of the land, and fulfilling also thy holy will on earth and in heaven. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Item 2.1, acceptance of the minutes of the August 23rd, 2022 meeting. Do we have a motion to accept?
I move.
I'll second.
The minutes were supplied to the council in their packet. Tina, do we have public comment?
No public comments.
Council discussion?
Question?
District 1,
Yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
at large.
Yay.
Motion carries.
Item 3.1, Broussard Economic Development Corporation. Mr. Toby Ormitar and Ryan LaGrange to report on the economic profile of Broussard. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello, thanks for having us. I'm Ryan LaGrange. I work with Lafayette Economic Development Authority, but serve as the vice president on our volunteer board with Broussard Economic Development. And as you know, our main mission is quality of life initiatives for the community of Broussard, tourism, and increasing economic growth. So we're going to kind of focus on the economic growth part today, just to kind of give you all some updates. One, I did pass out the copy of the economic profile. This is the new 2022 version. The research team over at LEDA did a lot of the updating of the data for us. And this is important to have this we really like all the council members as ambassadors of the city to have it at your fingertips, as well as the mayor's office to have it available when developers, businesses, site selectors show up at City Hall and ask questions about the city. This kind of gives them a great overview about the community. We do have it posted, and as well, all the information is up to date on our website, developbroussard.com. So I just wanted to kind of give you all that. I'll kick it over to Toby, our board president. He'll give you some updates on some recent initiatives.
And Ryan, regarding the economic development profile, what size municipalities usually have that?
Right. So typically you'll see like the whole parish-wide type entities or even regions that have economic profiles. Broussard's probably one of the few communities our size to have an economic profile already. So when site selectors and commercial realtors show up at City Hall asking questions about doing business here, a lot of times it takes a lot of due diligence and time. We've compiled all that information into one document, having it ready and easy for them to find.
That's a good point. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you guys for having us, and just wanted to piggyback off what Ryan said, some of our accomplishments. So the most recent would be our certified sites. We just announced one a couple weeks ago, which gives us 5 certified sites in the city of Broussard. And in Lafayette Parish, Broussard, has the most certified sites from any other municipality by far. I think the other one is only 2. And we have 2 more certified sites in the pipeline. So that'll give us a total of 7. And we always, well, I'll say Ryan and his team on the economic growth side are always looking for more. And that has been a jewel for our economic development. As you guys know, the main reason why Safe Source is there is because that site was certified, because they were looking at 2 sites. So that has been a really big deal for us. And LEDA has also been a big help with that, but they also recognize that Broussard leads the way in that part of economic development. We also hosted a developer luncheon where we kind of showcase these certified sites, to developers, to realtors, to market Broussard. And that's been a really good, attendance. We had about 70 realtors and developers, and it's really just a good, com- uh, conglomeration of people, to show what we offer, what we do, how Broussard operates the municipality, the licensing, all the permits needed. It just makes it a lot easier when the developers know who to talk to, and that we're willing to help them. We also, Ryan was spearheaded the job fair, and I'll let you talk about a little bit about the job fair if you want.
So the job fair was an event, first time we hosted for, just a Broussard community event. We attracted about 28 companies and we had about 100 job seekers. We did have companies report that the day of the event, they made some job offers and there were well over 100 follow-up interviews being scheduled. So companies like SafeSource and others that are rapidly growing in our community, we're all happy to have that opportunity to take part at the event. It took place at the ballroom in Broussard and it was a great event. So we look forward to doing similar initiatives in the future.
Yeah, that was a really great event attended by a lot of people. It was very well set up, the ballroom, and everything worked out well. So we're always looking at ways to help our industry here, whether it's manufacturing or retail. And we've really, Broussard has a heavy manufacturing, populace here. And obviously we all know we're also all field heavy, and we're always trying to find initiatives and pilot programs to help our manufacturers, because they're either gone, blowing and going, or, they're nothing. It's feast and famine. So, we have a couple of new board members, and, one of them is Claire Marceau, and she comes from the Cameron area, and she has worked with, and what's the acronym for it, because I don't remember. For the, manufacturing.
Oh, Meeple Manufacturing.
So, she's putting together a luncheon that we're gonna invite the manufacturers to come. And Meeple actually has programs that help manufacturers with grants and other initiatives. But they just don't know anything about it. So we're gonna be spearheading that and getting our manufacturers to see what they can do. We're trying to get, Meeple is coming here to speak, but we're also trying to get someone locally that has a success story with Meeple so that they can actually say, this is how it helped me directly. And, so we're trying to get those guys some more opportunity, whether it's, it's a grant or just information that they can use. So that's another, event, a program that we're working on. And we do have a new initiative. It's gonna be announced on September 28th. Basically is to help attract development in Broussard, and we want to invite you guys to come. It's at the Vasson House. Our last announcement for the certified site there really worked out well. I know a few of the councilmen did attend. After the announcement, we do have a little lunch. And I mean, I was very impressed of all the people that stayed and ate lunch and just mingled for an hour and a half after, which is really good. It's really what we want to do for our community, and to see everybody communicating and working together. It's really a good event that we hold. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll say that's it. We're a volunteer group and we are getting things done. I must say that I learn new things every meeting, and as a team, I think we're hard to beat. We have a great group of people that work together. Everybody does their job, and I don't know if you've ever been involved in a volunteer group, but when you have people that are passionate and do their job, it makes everybody's job easier. So we've been successful and we continue to be successful, and I thank you guys for supporting us. Any questions or anything?
Toby, that median income you'll have for 2022, Orion might better know, at 82,000 median income for Broussard residents. Where does that rank us in the state? Do you have any idea?
So
Where does that put us?
Our entire parish is high in the per capita income area, and Broussard, I think it's right below Youngsville, but we're right up there in the parish as well. So, yeah, I don't know right offhand, but that's something we can look up if you like. But we do rank pretty high. I know that's a competitive area, that we have a high per capita income in our area. All the great jobs we have here, so.
Well, thank you guys again.
So, just one quick comment of thanks and congratulations to you and the entire board. As you mentioned, y'all are a volunteer board. some of the wins, I'll call them, that you just mentioned should not go without being highlighted. I had a meeting and an interview with Mandy Mitchell, who is the president and CEO of LEDA recently, the Lafayette Economic Development Authority, for our entire parish. And in that conversation, there's a couple of things I remember very distinctly. Broussard is the only development-ready community in the parish. She is eagerly trying to get some of the other communities, and you know, I'm sure she'll lend her help to get them there. Out of the 7 certified sites in our parish, Broussard, it has 5 within our city limits. All of this accomplished by your board, by our city, with the help of the chamber in these partnerships, all in the last 3.5 years. We have made some tremendous economic strides as it pertains to initiatives that are out there to help businesses be attracted to Broussard, or help the businesses that are that exist within our city be more competitive and find advantages. One of the strongest things that we do is when we get phone calls at City Hall and they say, I'm thinking about moving to Broussard, I'm looking for incentives. What incentives do you have? We're able to work with the BED group, BED Board of Broussard, as an extension of LEDA, to bring an expert into the conversation and make sure that if there are incentives available, like workforce incentives, MEPOL, there's several categories that can fall in to help those businesses be competitive. That is a team effort. We could not do that alone. The work you are doing in Broussard does not go without thanks, and you have made a difference in the success of a lot of businesses in Broussard and in our general success for our city. There was an article in the paper just this week or the end of last week that Broussard seems to be the only city in Lafayette Parish that has been able to grow faster than inflation has caught up to us. And that's something that we should be proud of, but also a warning that we better keep working hard if we're gonna meet those kind of marks and stay ahead of inflation. So thank you. We appreciate the hard work of your volunteer group.
Well, thank you, Mayor, and also just want to commend the city because you guys have always, you know, when we ask or need something, you know, we've always been, you know, what can we do? And with the chamber, it's, you know, us 3 working together has been a positive outcome and a very successful one. So, you know, the board, when they see a team work, and that's what, I think that's one of the things the board says the most of is when they have all 3 entities working together, it makes them want to do more and want to give more time to helping the community they live in. So again, thanks for the city for supporting us and giving us the opportunity to be successful. So thank you so much.
Item 3.2, Police Chief Vance Olivier proclaiming October 4th, 2022 as National Night Out on Broussard. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. So on October 4th, from 5 to 8, we're going to kick off the National Night Out. It's going to be at St. Julian Park. This is going to be a great opportunity for the community to come out and interact with the police department. We're going to have food, giveaways, music. It's going to be a fun time for everybody to come out. We'll have static displays from the sheriff's office. Katie Ambulance is going to fly in a helicopter. So it's going to be a great night. So we're asking everybody to come out, bring your kids. It's good for adults, children, everyone. So we're looking forward to everybody coming out to that night, giving us some support and meeting part of your community. So we're looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Item 3.3, proclamation. A proclamation reaffirming the twinning between the city of Broussard, Louisiana and the city of Rochefort, Belgium, originally done in November 1984. So in the packet for the council, there is a copy of the resolution. There is a small group from Acadiana that has traveled, I believe they left yesterday, to Rochefort, Belgium, which included our own John Harold Broussard to represent our city, and Philippe Gustin. And part of the mission that they have is it's all part of the Grand Réveil, the Great Awakening that is happening later this month, was to present this proclamation on myself and the council's behalf to rekindle the sister city status between our 2 cities and encourage travel and travel, visitation, and economic initiatives between us and them. So There's no vote on this proclamation, but I did want to just present it to the council and ask for your support, and hopefully will encourage some of our sister city citizens to visit us later this month. Item 4.1, resolution number 724-22. A resolution accepting the dedication of streets and/or servitudes and rights-of-way in regards to Sable Palms Phase 3B. Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Our presenter tonight is our Director of Public Works, Mel Bertrand. Welcome, Mel.
Good evening, everybody. We did do a walkthrough on this subdivision, and, we generated a punch list, which was taken care of. All items have been covered. Everything looks good, drainage, sewer, water. So at this time, I, recommend that we accept dedication.
Tina, is there any public comment?
No public comments.
Council discussion?
Mel, we've had issues when we accepted other neighborhoods, as you well know, the silt buildup in the storm drains. Were you able to inspect these, to make sure we don't have any issues for future issues with the plugging of silt in these drains?
Yes, Kenny, and we have changed the regulations, if you will, since then. We do have them run a camera through the entire storm drain system, and they do provide us with that video. We have all of that on hand. That's all been done.
That's a good
It's-
thing.
Yeah, it's all been
That's a good
accepted, and once the building is complete, of the homes, we'll do it again, because that's where a lot of the problem comes in, is when each home is built, you got bare ground, and we stay on top of them with the silt fencing and what have you. But sometimes that stuff gets away, but we do inspect it again after that.
Good deal, thank you.
Question.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
at large.
Yay.
District 1. Yes. Motion carries.
Item 4.2, resolution number 725-22. A resolution requesting financial assistance from the state of Louisiana under the fiscal year 2022 to 2023 Local Government Assistance Program and Community Water Enrichment Fund Program. Do we have a motion to approve?
Approve. I move. Second.
Our presenter tonight is Mel Bertrand again.
This is the same, if y'all recall, this is the same grants that we used to connect the water lines beneath the railroad track on Albertson Parkway some time back. This time we have an area targeted. Mary Street has a very old water line that we would like to replace with a new and updated water line. So, that's what we're targeting with this particular grant at this time.
Tina, do we have public comment?
No public comment.
Council discussion?
District 3,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
at large. District 1. Yes. District 2.
Yay.
Motion carries.
Item 5.1, ordinance number 22-741, an ordinance amending the fiscal year 2022-2023 operating budget of revenues and expenditures for capital outlay for $50,000 for drainage. Do we have a motion to introduce?
I move.
A second.
Our presenter tonight is Mel Bertrand once again.
Okay, this particular project, if y'all recall, in last year's budget, y'all funded, some work along Fairfield Road, which helped Como Estates, the front section from Fairfield about halfway back. About halfway back of Como Estates, there's a hill, and the back part breaks over to the back. This particular part is at the corner of Rue Papillon and Rue Beausoleil, which is in the back of the subdivision. The culverts that are there have been there I've been here 25 years, they've been there before me. They're 15-inch culverts, they're in the size. We need to upsize those culverts to 24-inch corrugated metal pipe arch. There's gonna be 7 catch basins involved, and we're gonna remove and replace a couple of driveways. That's where this funding is targeted for.
Tina, is there public comment?
No public comment.
Council discussion or questions for Mel?
Question?
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
At large?
Yay.
District one? Yes. District two?
Yes.
District three?
Yes.
Motion carries.
That is the last item listed on our agenda. Thank you all for attending the meeting tonight. Please drive safely and have a good evening. Meeting adjourned.